Minasama Konbanwa, Saitama Super Arena, Yokoso. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saitama Super Arena here in Saitama, Japan. As it is now time for our featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Take-In Promotions and Triple G Promotions. Sanctioned by the WBA President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, Supervisor here Oliver Gomez, and the IBF President Daryl Peoples. Supervisor in attendance is Ben Kilty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Saitama Super Arena here in Saitama, Japan, it's time for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds for the IBF and WBA Middleweight Championship of the World. Your three judges scoring this contest, all from the United States, will be Glenn Feldman, Robert Hoyle, and Alex Levin. And the referee in charge, when the bell sounds, from Puerto Rico, is Luis Pabon. Introducing to you first, fighting to my right, out of the red corner, he comes in wearing the light blue trunks, weighing in officially at a ready 160 pounds. This Olympic silver medalist enters the ring with an excellent record consisting of 41 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 36 wins coming by way of knockouts. Joining us from Karaganda, Republic of Kazakhstan, he is a 2-time middleweight champion and the reigning, defending IBF and IBO middleweight champion of the world. Tonight, the big drama show comes to Japan. He is Gennadiy Golovkin, known to the world as Triple G. And across the ring to my left, out of the blue corner, his opponent. He comes in wearing the navy blue trunks, weighing officially at an identical 160 pounds. This Olympic gold medalist enters the ring with an impressive record that stands at 16 wins, 13 of those coming by way of knockout against 2 losses. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, he is the reigning and defending WBA middleweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Ryota. Referee in charge, Luis Pabon.
Okay, guys, I'll give you instruction in the dressing room. They're having a clean match, okay? Good luck, God bless you.
Triple G has enjoyed a historically great run at middleweight. He's also had a generationally great rivalry with Canelo. Can he continue that run? Can he earn an opportunity to write another chapter with Canelo? All of that will be decided here tonight. Round 1, Gennadiy Golovkin, Ryota Murata, 2 middleweight titles on the line.
Triple G opened up with the jab right away, which he actually has the most accurate jab in boxing today. There it is again. Beautiful shot.
One thing we have seen out of Murata in the past, Chris, that he has had difficulty defending against the jab, and it's a bad proposition against the most accurate jabber in the sport.
Yeah, and someone who can do damage with his jab. His jab is as strong as most people's right hands.
Murata lets go of that right hand, offers it once again. You see the length of Murata when he threw that left hook to the body. He's able to do it from a decent range, and that was a good right hand that connected from Murata.
And a left hook to the body. That landed on Triple G. Murata not really known for the left hand, especially to the body. I like what Murata's doing. He's being aggressive. He's fighting like he fights. He's not cowering in front of the biggest challenge of his career. Triple G looks strong, man. powerfully built, big for the weight.
Good long-range right hand from Murata, tries it again, but gets stuffed by a jab of Triple G. And Triple G can do this in the early stages of fights too, where his opponent might offer up flashier shots, but those stiff jabs are landing consistently enough that he's the one actually doing more damage.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And part of the reason why everyone enjoyed Triple G's style, the big drama show, he's in a fight. He's not just completely washing guys out. He always got touched early. He got hit early in fights. You know, it was always a back and forth. But like you said, he was consistently doing more damage.
I think to keep an eye out for. Triple G was slipping on the logo over there. One of those dark navy logos. He had a little bit of footwork issue a moment ago. Maybe a little bit of moisture in the ring, something to keep an eye on as the fight progresses.
Well, it's been a long night of fights. There's been a lot of fights fought in that ring tonight. A lot of blood spilled from some of those earlier undercard bouts. Oof, those jabs are landing solid. One of Triple G's favorite combinations is once he starts landing that jab, he starts throwing that long right uppercut and finishes with the left hook to the body. We've seen the uppercut, has not finished with the body down just yet.
Murata missing over the top with a right hand. A very measured opening round for Triple G. Kind of the classic Triple G opening round. Getting that jab pumping, and he's had a lot of success here in the opening frame.
Gennadiy Golovkin, Kazakhstan 出身、1982年4月生まれ、デビュー2006年5月、プロ戦績は43戦41勝1敗1引き分け、41勝のうち36勝がノックアウトによるものです。青コーナー、村田亮太、帝拳事務所属、1986年1月生まれ、奈良県奈良市出身。デビュー2013年8月、プロ戦績は18戦16勝2敗、16勝のうち13勝がノックアウトによるものです。以上、本日のメインイベント、WBA 世界ミドル級、そして I リーグ世界ミドル級王座統一戦12ラウンド、両選手の経歴、戦歴でございました。
Back live in Saitama. It was a good opening round for Triple G, mostly thanks to that vaunted jab, and now Triple G starts to open up a little bit, back on the jab, but you saw the uppercut and the left hook to the body. And Chris, in looking at Murata's corner in between rounds, there were the beginnings of a cut on the bridge of his nose already.
Yeah, Triple G is one of those guys. He's a damaging puncher. His punches leave marks. He cuts guys up. He swells them. He breaks noses. He breaks ribs. His punches carry a lot of power. Devastating. Oh, low blow there.
Murata will be warned. Crowd certainly reacting to anything that Murata throws.
There's that combination I was talking about. The jab, uppercut, left hook to the body.
Murata goes downstairs with a right hand right along the belt line.
Ooh, good right hand there from Murata.
Right down the middle, straightens that shot out. One thing we've seen from Murata, Chris, you and I talked about this prior to the broadcast. Murata historically will offer that right hand kind of coming across or around the guard more often than he'll throw it right down the pipe. But right now, we're seeing him straighten that out a lot more often.
Yeah, definitely better off. I'm surprised, though, that Triple G is moving to his left. He's moving into the power hand of Murata. Murata, very much known as a right-handed puncher, his best punch by far. And Triple G has been moving into that power hand quite a bit so far. Interesting tactical
body
maneuver.
Shot there from Murata. Some good work here in the second round from the WBA middleweight champion. Good uppercut from Murata, connects as well. Triple G said prior to this fight that he thought that this one could be a fight of the year candidate. And as we talked about before, that's probably not what Triple G wants so much as what he knows Murata is capable of bringing to the table.
Yeah, and especially the way Murata's fighting this fight. He's in there. He's throwing those shots. He's not cowering at all in front of the power or the legend of Triple G.
This is also what we've seen out of Triple G in recent fights. He's a little more hittable than he was before, but still willing to stand in there and trade those shots, knowing that he can come out on top in those exchanges. But quite often here in the second round, Murata has been getting the best of some of these spots.
Yeah, we see a mark on the forehead of Triple G on the strength of one of those right hands from Murata.
But a good uppercut a moment ago. And then Triple G dug a left hook to the body right afterwards.
A little tactic that I don't know if the people at home have noticed is that Murata, whenever Triple G is leaning down in front of him, he's putting weight on him. I think that's a very good move. He's a taller guy, longer guy. He's also the younger guy. He's going to test those older legs of Triple G. Here we see Murata coming forward using his double jab, mixing up the right hands, which generally he throws upstairs, but he threw that one down to the body, landed quite well. Then he switches it and throws it over the top. Again, Triple G is moving into that power hand. I'm surprised to see that as part of the game plan. Murata with another good right hand over the top. Good round for Murata.
Round three begins. You heard Jonathan Banks, the trainer of Gennadiy Golovkin, telling him to change the rhythm up, and that's one thing that Banks said he wanted to not change for Triple G, to bring to the table is a little bit of rhythm to his game, but Triple G is just bringing the fight here in the opening 20 seconds of round three.
Yeah, I saw a little wobble on the legs there from Murata early in the round. We got a firefight here in the beginning of round number three.
A couple right hands connect from Murata. The crowd certainly coming alive here at the Super Arena.
I really like what Murata's doing. He's making a stand. He's drawing a line in the sand. He's like, I'm going to give as good as I'm going to get.
More right hands from Murata to the head, to the body.
Good left hook there from Murata.
We've seen Triple G hurt to the body in that fight against Sergey Derevyanchenko. So the theory is that if Triple G is vulnerable anywhere, it could be downstairs, but there's a good counter right from Murata as he pushes Triple G back.
Triple G took a big right hand there as he was throwing a punch. The punch you don't see is the one that hurts you the most. It seemed like it had an effect on Triple G. We've never really seen him hurt to the head much, if at all.
We've also never seen him fight at 40 years of age, and he admitted, I don't know what this is going to feel like. I know I felt good in training, but when I step in the ring, I don't know how I'm going to feel at 40 years of age.
Especially with a big, strong middleweight like Murata. Good body shot there from Triple G. Murata comes right back.
Couple big punching middleweights, just volleying shots back and forth here on the inside. Right hand from Golovkin comes around the guard of Murata, and Murata comes up the middle with an uppercut.
If Murata can continue to take the punches the way he has, this is going to become a very interesting fight. Ooh,
another
good body shot there
from Murata, and a deep breath from Triple G.
Triple G's having a really hard time right now. Yeah, that body shot hurt. You see him stretching out.
This was the concern if you were a supporter of Triple G, that Murata was big, was energetic, and was physical. And Chris, we're seeing him make some stylistic changes that are giving him even more success than he would have otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, he's fighting a style I didn't expect. I thought he was going to give more respect to Triple G. He has not. He has met him in the center of the ring. He's gone punch for punch, and he's having great success.
And Murata lands the final shots of the round. A big one for Murata.
Here we see Murata going down to the body pretty consistently. It's not something he's really known for, but I think he took something out of the playbook of Derevyanchenko where he saw the chink in the armor of Triple G and has been really focused on body shots. And I think it's kept him in this fight very well.
Round 4 begins, and Golovkin wastes no time with that left hook to the body, and then that patented left hook over the top, turning the thumb downwards, Chris.
Yeah, it's an interesting punch because generally, as a fighter, I try and not hit guys on top of the head because of the chance to hurt your hands. But Triple G has such powerful hands and such strong grip strength that he's okay hitting guys on top of the head or in hard spots.
Both men willing to engage on the inside, betting on their punch resistance. Triple G has always had a tremendous chin. Murata said that he visited a doctor once who told him that his skull is 1.5 times as thick as the average person. So
well, that's going to help against Triple G.
That's what he attributes his punch resistance to.
Well, he's taking the punches very well, better than I would expect. Triple G generally affects guys very early, does a lot of damage. Murata's been walking through the shots thus far and putting a lot of pressure on the 40-year-old Gennadiy.
Murata looking for body shots there.
I do not like what I'm seeing from the body language of Triple G. He looks very uncomfortable.
The hands of Triple G seem to be dropping a little bit, but there's a good combination. Almost trying to safeguard against those body shots.
Yeah, he's very focused on not getting touch of the body, which is going to allow a lot of openings upstairs.
It's a hard right hand from Murata. Oof. And back down to the body.
Very impressed with what Murata's bringing to the table. His game plan, his willingness to stick it out, and stick to the game plan. Put his nose on the line. You see him getting busted up, blood from the nose and the mouth, some swelling. But there's no retreat in a Japanese fighter.
Murata now backing Triple G up. Again, the footwork of Triple G just seems a little bit off to me, Chris.
It's slow and heavy. It's been like that since round number 1. It's not fluid. He never has been good at fighting backwards, and he's generally been the stronger man, being able to back guys up, or he's had the power to offset them if they are going to be aggressive. But Murata is just walking through the shots and putting a ton of pressure.
10 seconds ago, Golovkin just reversed course and belted Murata with a right hand. We're talking a lot about Murata's success because to a degree it's surprising, but don't get it twisted. Triple G is landing some hot stuff here as well.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I said. I've been surprised at his punch resistance, his ability to take the shots and walk right through them. Because Triple G has been landing.
Murata just missing on that 1-2 right at the end of the round. An absolute battle through 4.
Here we see that overhand right, which Murata was able to block. A lot of these shots partially blocked by Murata. Doing a good job of fighting behind that high guard defense and sneaking in his own shots. Very precise, throwing the right hand low, landing it upstairs. His ability to land cleanly on Triple G has been a bit of a surprise.
Gennadiy Golovkin coming off a 478-day layoff, just turned 40. Certainly not easing back into it. He is going toe-to-toe with Ryota Murata, who is giving it right back to Triple G to this point in the fight.
Yeah, Murata's not giving him
the body from Triple G.
Yeah, Ryota's not giving Triple G a chance to ease into this 40-year-old body. He's bringing it.
Right hand to the body from Murata as they trade hooks downstairs. Murata working free, lands a chopping right hand, then goes back downstairs.
You can see, but Triple G is so concerned about the body shots. He's really picking his elbows, keeping them in really tight whenever they come in close. He's almost offering his head up to the right hand. There you see it again.
Yeah, Murata trying to land that right hand along the belt line. Lands a right hand along the hip that he'll get a warning for. But right back upstairs with that same shot.
There's that
good
that
left
over
hook
the
from
top.
Golovkin. A slight step back from Murata.
Oof, couple good left hooks there from Triple G. Murata taking them well. Something you got to look from the older fighter in Triple G is how he responds after he lets his hands go. Throws those punches. It seems like he needs more time to rest. And this is where Murata can really capitalize, especially to the body like that.
Good work with the left hand there from Triple G. A jab, a left hook. There's an uppercut in the mix as well.
Good little shoulder roll there from Triple G. Always had a great, almost like sixth sense about his defense, being able to slide and roll with punches even though he stays in the pocket.
When sometimes this is what you see from fighters as they get a little bit older, they get a little bit more stationary, they become even more exciting.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, the reactions aren't the same anymore, so you're there to get hit. And also, you have to punch more. You have to throw more. You have to throw more in combination. You have to let your hands go and be more aggressive.
Deep breath from Golovkin, who gets tagged with an uppercut from Murata, then flurries right back.
Yeah, Triple G's punch resistance to the body does not look good right now. Every time Ryota goes low, it does seem to bother him. Ooh, good right hand over the top.
Triple G thought about one more right hand right at the bell. As we look in the corner of Ryota Murata with his trainers Sendai Tanaka and Carlos Linares, we'll take a look back at some of the replays.
Here we see one of the consistent weapons of the night for Ryota Murata is that right hand down low. He fakes high and then goes down low, and then he brings it back up top. Very smart tactic. Obviously something they worked on in the gym because he's doing it over and over again. And here you see Triple G being Triple G. Right uppercut up the middle, splits the guard. Left hook over the top, hitting Ryota Murata on the top of his head. Here we see a beautiful right uppercut through the middle, splits the guard, twists the neck and chin of Triple G. Good stuff so far from both men.
You heard the fans in the Super Arena here in Saitama reacting, oohing and awing to the replays on the big screen. And it has been that kind of fight. If you're a fan of Triple G, you might be a little bit concerned about what you're seeing. If you're totally impartial, you gotta love the action right now.
Yeah, I'm loving the action, you know, but this is a very close fight. This could easily be, you know, 3-2 for I believe Golovkin is a little bit ahead, but not by much. Oh, beautiful hard jab from Triple G.
Bread and butter for Triple G. But can his legs allow him to remain at range where he can land that consistently? It's been nullified over the last 2 rounds, at the very least, by Murata and his pressure and his pace.
I think also Triple G gave up on the jab.
Oh, hard right hand. That knocked the mouthpiece out of Murata.
Triple G was smart. He tried to get another shot in while that mouthpiece was out, because you know you can do more damage when the mouthpiece is not in.
Well, that was a humane decision from the referee. We got other referees might have let that go, Chris.
Yeah, I think they should. I mean, there should be a natural break in the action. Oh, man, good work from Triple G here in the middle of the ring.
Best shot of the fight from Golovkin was that right hand. Best work of the fight right now from Triple G. Murata has not responded since that right hand landed. Comes over the top with that left hook. Now digs to the body. It comes up the middle.
Good head movement there from Triple G on the inside as well.
Murata trying to battle his way through this. This is the moment he's dreamed of throughout his boxing career, and he does not want to let it slip away.
Triple G's in a really good rhythm right now. He was very aggressive, very offensive, had some success keeping Murata pinned. And Murata came back, and he's actually been defensively sound, Triple G. He's slipping, he's sliding. Just like that, still putting himself in position to fire back.
Golovkin's corner telling him to get back on the jab.
Smart. When he's jabbing, it shuts Murata's offense down. Good tie up there from Triple G.
Wow, 40 seconds of round 6. Good shot there from Triple G.
Good work.
Couple hard jabs there from Golovkin, and there's some of the rhythm that Jonathan Banks wanted to bring to Triple G's game.
That's the first time tonight really I could see Jonathan Banks' tutelage in that movement, that rhythm, that upper body shoulder movement.
Good counter shot there from Triple G. A dominant round from Golovkin as Murata tries to get a little confidence boost going back to the stool, but he'll have a lot to think about after that 6th round.
Big round for Triple G. Here we see that jab right down the middle, sets up the overhand right. I believe this is the one that knocks the mouthpiece. There you see it sending flying through the air. Good shot from Triple G. You see the effect of that on Murata as he makes a grimace. And for the rest of the round, especially for the next minute or so, he was really trying to defend himself, and Triple G was got into a good rhythm.
See the effects of Triple G's work on the face of Ryota Murata. No such effects so far on the face of Triple G, who had a terrific bounce back round there in the 6th. Murata spent his training camp sparring with Mexican journeyman Ricardo Luna, light heavyweight, helping him kind of get used to that physicality that Triple G is bringing. And that, I think, is really the story of the fight right now. I think, Chris, we know the potential path to victory for Murata, and it is pace, it's physicality, it's getting close. But Golovkin, even this version of Golovkin, just has so many more offensive ideas.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, he's an offensive machine. And honestly, you know, his defense is underrated. You know, he gives up a lot of shots because he's so offensive-minded. He wants to do so much damage, and he hits harder than the guys he's fighting. You know, right here, we're starting to see it these last couple rounds. Triple G has made an adjustment. He's moving much more to his left. He's using his jab. He's slipping and sliding on the inside. Ooh, good left hook upstairs there.
Yeah, there were a trio of them in that sequence there for Triple G, and he comes up the middle with that uppercut. Another one of his patented shots, that kind of delay uppercut. He shows it, gets you to shell up, and then brings it up the middle.
You know, Triple G he's a building fighter, meaning every round he adds something new, technical strike to his offense, and he builds and he builds and he builds and he breaks you down. You're seeing him now as he finds his rhythm, and he's built on all the work that he's done so far.
The body language of Murata noticeably different.
Yeah, a lot more covering up from Murata, not as much coming back.
Well, this is the first time we've seen Murata around the perimeter of the ring as well, and it looks like he's having to work to try and resist Triple G. The damage starting to accumulate.
You know, both these men, they don't fight very well going backwards, so whoever's in control of the real estate seems to be in control of the fight.
Big left hook from Golovkin.
Yeah, it seems to me that Murata's being broken down.
Murata losing velocity on his shots.
Triple G needs to be careful. He's falling in with his head forward. An uppercut from Murata would be a really good tactic at this point. There it is again.
Murata, at least at this point, seems to lack the energy to even throw that right now.
If he even sees, you know, what's happening, if he sees that he's consistently doing that, he'd have to see it, acknowledge it, time it, and then pull the trigger.
There's a good right hand from Murata in an otherwise dominant round from Triple G, who is starting to break down Ryota Murata.
I don't like the body language there. Murata going back to the corner. Here we see left uppercut right to the bridge of the nose there of Murata. To the left hook over and around the guard. Good job there of Triple G finding the holes.
Ryota Murata admitted last week a degree of nervousness about this fight. He said he'd been writing his doubts about himself on a whiteboard so that he could confront them. Right now, he has to confront all of his fears about what it would be like in the ring with Triple G, because Triple G, since round 6, has really been heating up.
Yeah, Murata started the fight very, very strong. Met the boogeyman in the middle of the ring and was fighting tooth and nail. But yeah, by around 5-6, it was when Gennadiy Golovkin really found his rhythm. And it really all started when he knocked the mouthpiece out of Murata's mouth. Ever since then, it's been all Triple G.
I think part of Golovkin's success, like that jab and his ability to land shots like that, part of it is Golovkin making that decision to give himself a little more space, use a little more rhythm, but part of it is Murata simply breaking down and not being able to pressure him the way he was in the first 5 rounds.
Yeah, he's just not able to answer the way he was before, and Triple G is really putting a lot of hurt on Murata right now.
Murata just has no answers at the moment.
On the ropes is definitely not where Murata wants to be.
Murata swaying on the ropes. Triple G just loading up. Right hands, left hooks.
No, and there's nothing coming back from Murata at this point. That's why Triple G is able to really mix these shots up, take his time. There's a big right hand from Murata.
A courageous showing from Murata. But right now, he is being outgunned by Triple G, who is answering the questions of what he has left at 40 years of age. There's a good right hand from Murata. Can he find a little rally here and stop this cascade of momentum that Triple G has been building since that right hand that knocked the mouthpiece out? And right back to the ropes goes Murata.
Murata finally got underneath one of those left hooks. He's really just trying to block them, but Triple G found a hole getting around the shots. There, he slipped another one.
Kind of a desperation flurry there from Murata, just trying anything to get Triple G off of him right now. Left hook connects from Triple G, wraps it around the guard.
The left hook has been a very consistent weapon for Triple G tonight, much more so than the right hand. But I do believe the right hand has had more of an effect on Murata.
Triple G looked for the home run right hand. Murata luckily got underneath that one.
Here we see Triple G looking for those shots, dips low. We don't know if he's going to come with the uppercut or the hook over around the guard, which he did. And there, that's, I believe, been the money punch all night long, has been the left jab. When Triple G is on that jab, he is a whole different fighter. There he set up the right hand with it, splitting the guard of Murata. And then Murata came back with his own right hand a few times, threw a nice little 2-1-2 combination there. See the face of Ryota Murata starting to bust up. Like I said, Triple G is one of those guys, every time he touches you, he leaves a mark. You can see it even on the ribs, the shoulders, the arms of Murata.
Oh, big right hand from Golovkin.
Oh, that hurt.
Murata is hurt. Murata is back on the ropes. Triple G looking for the knockout.
Oh, those uppercuts.
Murata just barely holding on right now.
Murata very hurt. Hurt upstairs and I believe downstairs as well.
Those hammer left hooks of Triple G, and a little bit of physicality there from Golovkin. I think he senses that the end could be near. This could be his opportunity to get Murata out of there.
Yeah, this is the most effective that we've seen Murata all night. Triple G been wearing him down for a few rounds.
Oh, another hard right hand. You see the wince from Murata. He felt that one, and I thought he almost went down.
Yeah, you see the grimace and the wincing, acknowledging, oh, big
Gets
left
met
hook.
with a perfect left hook from Golovkin, who is just hammering away on Murata. The referee taking a close look at this one.
Murata's taking a lot of shots.
Murata has an eternity to survive in this round.
And you can look at his stance on the ropes. He's not in a position to defend himself. He's not in a position to punch back. Body language tells the story.
After a slow start, Triple G has come back to look like the Triple G of old and not an old Triple G here in the 9th round.
But Triple G threw a lot of punches there. He might have punched himself out. You see him circling around trying to breathe. Oh, and back
here
comes Murata.
Murata not willing to quit. Not on this stage, not on his big night. Hard right hand from Golovkin, and Murata goes down. In comes the towel. That is it. The icing on the birthday cake for Triple G. Bring on Canelo. Let's do it again. Gennadiy Golovkin now the unified middleweight champion. A courageous performance from Ryota Murata, who really brought it in those opening 5 rounds. But Triple G, even the 40-year-old Triple G, was just too much.
Still a bad man, even at 40. I'm very impressed with Murata tonight. He showed incredible courage, fortitude, strength. He was just in with a different level of fighter tonight.
Murata being consoled by the legendary Mr. Honda. See the emotion on the faces of the fans here in Japan who absolutely adore Murata. And you know what? Perhaps we should contextualize then those opening 5 rounds then, Chris, because we were talking about the feet of Triple G. We were having questions about how he was looking. Was that age or was it a little bit of ring rust? We'll talk about that in a second. Let's make this one official and send it down to Ray Flores.
The corner of Ryota Murata throws in the towel for your winner by technical knockout. Still the IBF and now the WBA middleweight champion of the world, Gennadiy Golovkin, Triple G.
So in the end, Triple G gives us a classic Triple G performance, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Once he found his rhythm in round number 5, he looked like the Triple G of old. He was putting on the pressure. He had smart, tricky defense on the inside, little shoulder rolls, counters, hard shots. You saw the Triple G of old with the left hook to the body, the overhand left, and that looping right hand, which really started to spell the disaster for for Ryota Murata. And, I mean, dominant performance in the second half of the fight. But, hey, a lot of questions about that first half. Was it ring rust? Was it age? Or was it just Murata? Murata fought a very good fight, had a very smart tactical strategy, and executed quite well in the beginning. Here we see some action from the beginning of the fight. You know, Murata was tough, came out. He met Triple G right in the center of the ring, was giving as good as he was getting for the first 5 rounds, mixing up his punches really well. The right hand's down low, the right hand's over the top, was catching Triple G as he was moving into that side. Here we see another big, beautiful right hand over the top, which is Murata's best punch. Some of those punches did seem to have an effect on Triple G, but as time wore on, Triple G started to show what he's known for, ripping those combinations, letting his hands go, starting to bust up Murata as the fight wore on. The jab started off, then it was the left hooks, the overhand rights. There we see a nice double jab right hand down the middle from Triple G. Again, Murata coming back with some good body shots. The body work really showed tonight that Triple G still has that chink in the armor that we saw in the Derevyanchenko fight. Here we see classic combination of Triple G uppercut, left hook over the top. And this was the shot that knocked the mouthpiece out of the mouth of Murata in round number 5.
That's the turning point of the fight.
It really was. Right there. And from there on, it was all Triple G. He was just putting on pressure. Beginning of that last round, Murata came out, tried to throw a haymaker right hand of his own, got caught, got hurt, tried to come back a little bit, and then again, it was the right hand over the top, which seemed to have more an effect on Murata all night long, more so than the left hooks, was the right hand, and that was what finished it.
So now the unified middleweight champion, Gennadiy Golovkin, who can now finally, in earnest, look forward to another matchup with Canelo Alvarez.
Shoot, man, I've been excited for that fight. As soon as they announced it, I was really hoping that this was going to go the way that we would be able to see that.
Well, it looks like we are going to hear from Triple G, so let's send it down to the center of the ring.
それでは見事王座統一に成功しましたゴロフキン選手にお話を伺います。おめでとうございます。
Интервью победителя Геннадия, искренне поздравления.
В первую очередь я бы хотел поблагодарить всех тех людей, кто пришел посмотреть на это прекрасное шоу, всех тех, кто нас поддерживал, всех тех, кто организовал это прекрасное мероприятие. Я вам искренне благодарен.
でまずは皆様に本当にお礼を申し上げたいと思います。この素晴らしい舞台を用意してくださったすべての皆様、関係者の皆様、そしてこの試合を見てくださった方々、すべての方にお礼を申し上げます。本当にありがとうございます。
I'd like to thank everyone who came to see the show. Thank you for watching, and I would like to thank the organizers of this amazing fight night.
もう少しいいですか？もう一言いいですか？
Я бы хотел поблагодарить Ryota Murata и его команду за то, что, как вы видели, он проявил себя только с лучшей стороны, как настоящий воин, как настоящий боец, дрался до последнего, пока, как говорится, на ногах стоял. Давайте поаплодируем ему.
それからですね、私のチームにもお礼を言いたいですし、それから今素晴らしいファイトを見せてくださった村田選手、そして村田選手のチームにもお礼とそれから称賛の言葉を送りたいと思います。拍手をお願いします。
I'd like to thank Ryota Murata and his team. He was a true warrior and he fought to the very end. Thank you.
ゴロフキン選手、日本のリング、日本のファン、そして村田選手の強さ、どのように感じましたか？
Еще раз тут несколько слов, пожалуйста, о японской публике, японских зрителях и о вашем сопернике. Повторите, пожалуйста, каким он был этот соперник.
Вы знаете, мой соперник был, он и есть, он не то что был, он и есть олимпийский чемпион, он супер чемпион по версии WBA, он настоящий боец, что он и продемонстрировал. И я рад, что на территории Японии случилось такое событие большое, что мы, яркие представители своей родины, смогли представить такое большое шоу.
でまず村田選手というのはオリンピックチャンピオンというだけではなくて本当にスーパー王者その名にふさわしい、戦いを見せてくれました、私も一緒に戦えたことを本当に誇りに思っています。それから日本のこのような素晴らしいイベントを、皆様にお見せできたということ戦えたということをとても嬉しく思っています。で私たち村田選手ですねと私も自分の組のスタイルというのを継承しています。
Could you please share your thoughts on your opponent? Ryota Murata is the Olympic champion. He is the super middleweight WBA champion. And this fight night took place here in Japan in front of the Japanese crowd. And we are extremely happy that we were able to organize this event. And we're grateful for this to happen. Thank you.
Одно слово, я бы хотел поблагодарить всех болельщиков, кто болел за меня, кто поддерживал, особенно тех, кто приехали. И со стороны Казахстана я хотел бы сказать Рахмет. Рахмет сизге, жигдер, алга Казахстан.
それから応援してくださった皆様にお礼を申し上げたいんですが、特にカザフスタンの人で今日応援しに駆けつけてくれた人がいます。ですのでラフマートありがとうございます。
I'd like to thank my fans from Kazakhstan and especially those who came to Japan to support me here. Thank you very much. Rahmat.
それでは今日ゴロフキンチャンピオンと共に激闘を繰り広げた村田選手にも一言頂戴してもよろしいでしょうか。
Перед перейдем к Мурате.
So the curtains haven't closed quite yet on the big drama show. Still more to come in the career of Triple G and plenty more to come here on DAZN.
Let's get ready to rumble! Now, entering the arena, the Destroyer, Ben!
Ripping work here from Ben.
The real deal strikes again!
You can see the fire in Katie Taylor. Canelo Alvarez, this is a champion in his prime.
First blood to Joshua Buatsi. The fight starts now!
Back live in the Super Arena in Saitama, where Gennadiy Golovkin just became the unified middleweight champion, stopping Ryota Murata. And Chris, listen, there's a lot to chew on from this fight. Certainly, if people evaluate the first half of that fight, they'll think about Triple G in one way. But if you look at Triple G from round 6 onwards, I think you probably have some degree of confidence about Triple G moving forward.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I'm even thinking back about the fight over in my head right now, and I'm so excited how he looked those last 3 rounds that I almost kind of forgot about the first 4, which were pretty rough. You know, back and forth, Murata showed a lot of heart, a lot of courage, but we saw some chinks in the armor of Triple G. So, you know, hopefully he's more of the latter than the former, and then we'll see that again coming September.
So Gennadiy Golovkin victorious once again in his return and can now look towards a showdown with Canelo Alvarez, provided Canelo can be victorious against Dimitri Bivol. That's all for us from Saitama. For my colleague Chris Algieri and myself, Corey Erdman, enjoy the rest of your day, but be sure to join us a little bit later on for another eagerly awaited comeback as Ryan Garcia faces Emmanuel Tago. So long, everyone.
The feeling of knocking someone out for us regular humans who've never done that. Can you describe it?
Ryan Garcia making his way in. The flash, you know the hand speed. You know the smile, you know the power. This kid is a superstar. Can Ryan Garcia continue his rapid ascent? Oh, left hand sends the kid down. Now we're going to see what this kid's made of.
I just want to prove to the world that I'm not here in boxing for a short time, I'm here for a long time.
Fight!
It's official. Ryan Garcia is set to return. He will face Emmanuel Tago on April 9th.
I'm not scared of nobody. Let's bring it.
最近はひどい。
ご着席いただきましたまま今しばらくお待ちいただきますようお願いいたします。
Давай, быстрее, не тормози. はい、これでおしまい。はい。ワンマン。はい、すみません。もう密になりますんで。追加してください。ボロスケ。はい、追加してください。
Mark, which way? Which way?
Thank you guys. Stay. Let's go. John.
以上をもちまして本日の大会は終了させていただきます。ただいまより高額ゴルフの規制解除をさせていただきます。スタッフの指示に従っていただいてご退場となりますのでご協力をお願いします。
Great fight, guys. Great
ア
fight.
リーナ席のお客様からご案内いたします。アリーナ南ブロックのお客様ご退場をお願いします。
Thank you.
他のブロックの皆様およびスタンド席の皆様はもう少しお待ちいただきますようご協力をお願いします。
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.